All right, guys, welcome back to part 3 of the ADR Mawl C1 clone. Absolutely great for essentially what it's doing. Lighten things up real nice. So guys, I've heard your request, and I know you specifically have asked for more of a nods perspective like I usually do, but for the ADR Mawl. Now, our recorder has been, well, crap, and it keeps going out, and so getting footage is tough because during the footage recording, it's either erasing the footage, it's overwriting the footage, or it's just corrupting the footage and we can't do anything with it. So I've gone ahead, I'm at my backyard range, and we did some footage under nods, pulled the recording out quickly to make sure that we had it intact, and we've brought it to you now to be able to show you a little bit more about what it looks like under nods, going over the different modes. We've already done that, so this is going to be just a real quick and brief overview. But before we get to that, I do want to thank today's video sponsor, which is RTS Tactical. Now, RTS Tactical is cool because unlike the ADR clone, it's American made, and American means quality, and I know a lot of my friends out there want to support American made materials, especially for stuff that you're going to rely your life on. Now, we've been rocking the RTS Tactical OPSEC plate carrier, and guys, I have to say that I absolutely love how comfortable it is. Now, this sounds like a sales pitch because it pretty much is. However, it's actually an endorsement for a product I truly believe in, because plate carriers are something you should be training in. You should be carrying them in your car when you go for weekend trips. You should keep it in your Minuteman bags with your favorite AR shorty, with magazines, with gear like your IFAC, again, RTS Tactical, or just anything in general that you may need in a moment's notice, like a GPS or printed out maps or topography maps for a location if you're living pretty rural. So guys, go give them some love over at RTS Tactical. You can pick up everything from plate carriers to plates to IFACs. They've got, if I remember correctly, stuff like bulletproof blankets. That'd be pretty cool. Or even a bulletproof pillow and police shields if you're into law enforcement. So if you use Cat Till, or Cat Till 10, where you typically would put something that would save you a little bit of money, you're probably going to save 10%. Probably excluded from sales and other items, but guys, go check them out, and thank you RTS for being a channel sponsor and a partner with something that I truly trust, believe, and use. Now let's go ahead, get under nods, and take a look at the ADR Mawl C1 clone. Welcome to one foggy night at the farm. Now, I'm not at the usual night vision range, so we're not going to do live fire. Instead, we're just going to go over some of the modes and look at different kind of situations here. So right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and start all the way in the low configuration, and we're going to use the button that's absolutely closest to the shooter. So this would be button A. This is going to give us a very nice flood and a low laser. Now, this thing looks like a freaking laser beam because it is incredibly dense fog out here tonight. We had to give our nods quite a bit of time in order to acclimate, so we're going to do what we can, but you get really nice flood. You can see we're just lighting everything up. The plates are real nice, about probably 5 to 7 yards from us. The feeder's right around 15 yards. And that tree is about 20. That's about 50, maybe a little bit further than that, because that's 40 from my shooting location. That's 100 from the shooting location. So all in all, up close and personal, pretty good. Using the button furthest away from us, of course, we just get our low laser. Again, low laser looking pretty dang powerful, but it's just super, super foggy out right now. Now, that's not to say this is not a stupid powerful laser. It absolutely is, but this is again on low mode. So on low, I'm not going to clip that still too much too close, but that's what you get. Now, I do want to go back over to where my shooting berm tree is, and let's just kind of light stuff up. Again, this is with the low flood. Absolutely great for essentially what it's doing. Lighten things up real nice. Laser pinpointing. Absolutely great. Now we'll go ahead and go up one click. We're now in the middle position, which is considered medium, and we're going to start with that button closest to us again. Now we get a much brighter flood, a true medium setting. I mean, now we're almost casting enough light. Perhaps if it wasn't so foggy out, we'd be able to get there. Almost casting enough light to see that tree. Now we're able to really light up this tree. This tree is about 25 meters away. Again, this is the medium setting. low setting, medium, low. And you can kind of see that what we're doing is we've got the lens kind of casting the flood closer so it's at the bottom. We go up to medium and now it's shining a little bit further away from us. So close to us, further away from us. Now we go into the button further away from us and it's going to give us a medium spot that's pretty well controlled. It's not very high power. The laser's on medium power laser. Definitely tell it looks a little brighter. And we're able to scan. Now it's not a very large spot. So you can see this is a traditional deer feeder. And again, we're probably 15 or so meters away from it, or yards. And it pretty much covers that entire lid. So that's a outbuilding out there for the cattle. And you can see that from here, which is about probably 50 yards, it lights it up pretty well for medium. Now we're gonna go ahead and push the safety detent down and we're gonna go into the long mode. Starting with the button closest to us, we now just have our full power laser and it is a absolute laser beam. Yeah, it's foggy out, but you can see the difference of that. The tree line out there, as usual, is about 500 yards from us. And then we've got the edge of the tree here. Just ridiculous. We have to be real careful because we don't want to ricochet this back to us and hit us in the nods by any means. All right, so now we're going to use the button furthest from us. So we're going back to B button, long mode. This is going to be the spotlight mode, essentially. Now we've got that full power. VCSEL or not, guys, it's a good illuminator. It's bright, it punches through, even in this fog. So we're not able to really get a good look at about 200 right there, just because the fog is really tough to actually get through tonight. So not the best example, but honestly, it's about 150 right here, and you can still see good details. So honestly, not too bad. Again, about 150 to the back of this tree line. And that's pretty much wraps it up. Because now all we really have left is if we go to triple click it, that just goes into the same modes that we're already in with the long. And the triple click, again, we're just sitting at the same mode as if we're in the long. So really good, really nice light beam. Again, we're on the mid setting. Go to short range, mid, short range, mid, short range. The only thing I really think it does is it angles the lens. So it angles the lens down at us so we can see just a little bit better in front of us, whereas when we're on the mid, it's looking a little bit further ahead of us. But I don't think the actual output of the light changes. However, watch that laser beam. I might say the laser beam gets just a touch. Yeah, it does. It gets more powerful when we go into that mode. And again, this is at mid. That's actually a really nice spot. So let's compare that and let's see what happens when we go to the long. Yeah, see how that just kicked it up a notch? Again, we're at long, and there we are at the mid. Again, there's long. Can punch out real easy and quick. And then there's mid. All in all, I still love this Mawl, guys. It is a solid performer. It is extremely usable. And honestly, it's my favorite laser. Now the LS M6TR from Laser Speed, it's just a better laser in general, but you really can't go wrong with this thing, guys. And I kind of want to go and show you some into there, but I'm afraid that my recorder is going to start dying on me soon and overriding, and then I'm going to have to do this all over again. So we're just going to end it there. I hope you guys appreciated the extra video. Again, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Algorithm is dying on us every day, especially for long form videos. And if you want to see more footage at night, send me a recorder sponsor. Let's get a new recorder. It's expensive to try and keep doing this stuff for you guys. The monetization's down, or it's hit or miss, and you know, we do this out of our pocket to just have some fun and make some content. So you know, we really appreciate all the support you give the channel. Every share, it matters. Every comment, it helps. So guys, that is our third look at the ADR, or the American Defense Research Mawl C1 clone. Now again, whether or not it's VIXEL, I really don't know. But what I know is it's a phenomenal device. So I would get them while you still can.